Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Cars, located in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Today we're going to do something that you'll see I do occasionally. We're going to do a subterranean video on this 68 MGB. Please take the time. We'll do a very short driving video, and we'll also do a showroom video where I will talk about this car. This car is a project car. We are selling it in a no reserve auction. It would be a great car for someone who wants to do a project. It is currently not roadworthy, and I want to stress that over and over. This car has some serious chassis concerns that would need to be addressed before it's really drivable. But it's an interesting car. It's a 68B, so it's an earlier B, chrome bumper, of course. It's almost like two cars in one, and I'll show you what I mean. So come on, let's take a look at it. You'll see in the showroom video, the top side is great, but underneath, it's a whole nother story. It does need the usual MGB stuff. The front suspension, the lower air and bushings are shot. They all need to be replaced. And the usual suspension things will need to be done on the car. But this car has significant rust issues that have been addressed in a very poor way. So let's just come in a little bit farther. We have tons of receipts of parts that were bought for the car. So the floors were replaced, they're metal. The side rails were replaced, they're all metal. Parts came from the Roadster factory, which is a very good source. But very poor welding, very poorly installed. The main subframe rails, which are right here, this has a lot of holes in it. This is bad all along here. This is a major structural flaw. So this should be reinforced, replaced, or something. It's the same on both sides. It did have a metal plate welded in here and some more repairs here. All of it not very well done. Here you can see this whole piece was replaced on both sides of the car. The floors were welded, so the floors are fine. This is okay. But then we get back to here. They welded in new jacking points. Terrible welding. And I'm not this critical normally, but this was just not good. If you are a welder or you have friends who are a welder, this car needs all this work done underneath. And again, the top of the car is great looking, and the car actually runs okay. But these should either be replaced again or certainly welded in a much more workmanship-like manner. This tab is not even welded on here. And coming along to the back more, again, you can see they did a jacking point replacement here, the outrigger, but it's very poorly welded. Coming farther back on the car, let me turn you around 180 degrees here for a minute. Also, and we see this sometimes right here. This is all messed up. This happens when people try and tow the car. This is just thin sheet metal. So this got ripped when the car was towed. But here you can see it's got a new lower spoiler. It's got new headlight buckets. I mean, the previous owners spent a lot of money on this car, but somebody wasn't being totally honest about the work that was done. We have a Mickey Mouse weld here on the exhaust pipe. This is not good. So the exhaust is really cobbled together. The battery boxes are shot. They should be replaced. They're just hanging on by a thread. And the only reason we're bothering with this car, it is a 68, and it's so nice up top that I think it's worth saving if somebody has a friend that can weld. I'm not a welder, so I don't do this. The worst of it, back here where the rear leaf springs attach, at the rear of the car, they attach to part of the frame that's back. It's a unibody car, but a frame member, that's completely shot. So, and that's what makes the car not suitable for road use. This rear shackle is just kind of hanging on to thin air. We do have the replacement parts. They came with the car, but this spring needs to be dropped, the new piece welded in, and that would make that strong. It did have a leak in the gas tank. We just patched it so we could drive the car at least. So, again, I want to stress this over and over. It is not safe to drive this car right now. It's a project car. If you are good at welding and like to do this stuff, I think this car could be saved. The other way you could look at it is it's a parts car with a whole new interior, a lot of good parts up top, Could go either way. We're selling it no reserve. If it's $500, we're selling it. If it's $2,500, we're selling it. I hope a young kid gets it and wants a project. It'd be neat to see someone take this car and bring it back to life. But I want to be very clear to show you all these things, and we'll take pictures of these also. So please watch the showroom video, and we'll do a short driving video just to show you it does start, run, and drive, but it has to be picked up by trailer. So this is a true bring a trailer car. So thanks for coming along and seeing our chassis video.